Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. You always hear about sustainability, and it seems like restaurants are doing it more and more, and we are going to make the epitome of a sustainable salad right now.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're going to make that connection between a great restaurant, Joey's Restaurants, of course, Chris Mills, executive chef, and the sustainable farming community, Brad Bellman from Bellman Farms. Hi, guys. How are you? Nice to see you.
Very good.
So, Chris, let's start with you. Tell us about the connection between you two.
Well, it's funny enough, Brad had to leave the restaurant. He used to be a chef with our company for years, and the family struck up a farm in Armstrong, BC. And for about 6 years, we've been buying vegetables from the Bellmans to feature in our restaurants.
You're kidding me. So, Brad, I won't ask you about the whole genesis of the farming for you, but to make a connection like that as well to you know, something that you have a passion for, obviously the food business, to what you have a passion for now, is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's working as a chef with Joey, it was an incredible experience. You know, I have 15 years working for the Fuller family's restaurants. It definitely gave me that passion for food. I believe it, going back a ways, I just remember talking with someone about the idea of having products like these at our back door and thinking that it was so exceptional, and that kind of gave me the idea. But my wife and I had talked about it for a long time. When the opportunity came that we could buy a farm in the Okanagan,
and get your hands
33
dirty.
acres.
How much did you earn, Brad, in the first couple of years? You learned a lot.
Well, let's talk
it doesn't
about some
stop,
of
let me tell
the
you.
produce that you've brought today. And you know, everybody's seeing these carrots like this in the grocery store, but tell us about the history of the carrot and why we're used to them being orange.
That's a really good story, because looking back over 1,000 years ago, these colors existed. So these are heirlooms. Purple and yellow were the first carrots.
So we're looking at these guys here?
That's right. And then all of these colors, from those colors, were natural hybrids. The orange carrot actually didn't make its arrival till probably about 500 years ago, 1700s. And that was when the Dutch, they actually bred the carrot in honor of their governing parties, and it was the House of Orange that they brought this carrot around for.
It
had such an impact.
And we've had orange carrots ever since.
And this is the natural kind of state here, this orange and purple, is that right, Chris?
Yeah, the dark, the purples, the yellows, the reds. And so it was pretty cool, because every year we do a seed meeting at the beginning of the year, and Brad and his family come down, we decide what we're going to grow for the year. But what was cool is, of course, these aren't growing right now, they're not coming up right yet. These are from last year, but they cold store them, and they're just perfect.
We just ate them, and they're just
Which
so
is great.
fresh.
And so for us, we're able to serve a great local product year-round on one of our salads. And
okay, I always order the salads off the menu, and I love the idea of this one. What's going into it?
It's a market salad, you know, meaning we want to have lots of fresh, great ingredients, but it's kind of the way people love to eat salads now. Lots
of everything.
Little pick and choose, right? So you know, it features our rotisserie chicken, but also some great Bellman vegetables.
And what kind of dressing did you just toss in there?
So it's just a very simple herb vinaigrette. We add the herbs in right at the end so that they're very fresh, and then just lots of fresh ingredients.
And it is all about texture with salads, and you're doing some snap peas there, and what else?
Wild rice. We've got, this is one of my favorites, pickled currants.
Ooh,
good
call, man. I can taste those already.
Oh,
That's funny.
You know, nuts have great, you know, nutritional health. So they're good.
And texture as well.
Textures. And then, you know, this is what I love. These are the
colors.
Well, they're the Bellman vegetables. We shave them really thin and soak them in water. And beautiful. They just add so much great color to the salad.
Well, and Chris, I mean, obviously part of establishing this relationship is great for you as a corporate entity and for Joey Restaurants to say, you know, we believe in this. But when it gets to the plate and consumers and people that are in the restaurants eat it, that's where that connection is made, isn't it? Because it tastes
you know,
so
we probably don't tout it as much as we should. Internally, you know, the servers love it. The cooks love handling all of these vegetables. The vegetables kind of change throughout the year. So
what are we going into now?
Asparagus season.
We have to figure, you know, we have to keep it straight in our minds what's next. But Brad, you picked these.
Yeah, this asparagus is from our farm. It was picked yesterday at 10 o'clock, just before I left to come to Vancouver, actually.
And it's so delicious.
It's our first pick of the year. You know, if you've never had local asparagus, there's nothing like it.
It's so different.
To taste it raw like that, it's like fresh peas, that flavor, right? And you can't compare to it.
And it's a short season, so we serve it for about 6-7 weeks, starting in about a week.
We got to talk about the best part of the salad.
Oh yeah, well. more crunch. So this is really cool. This is
I'll
just
order salad, but put something fried on it, and I'm in heaven.
Well, yeah, it's just a chechi or a chickpea batter that we fry, and it's got a little bit of spice, but it adds that crunch and just that mystery to the salad.
And what else do we have in here? Are these beet greens?
We have some chard. So we're going to be doing a rainbow chard for Joey. It's next on our chart
schedule?
over here.
I love this chart. I mean, I just love the visuals of the chart over there as well.
I have no idea what we're going to do with it yet. But, well, this was what happens at a seed meeting. We chat. It's like he's got all these seed books.
What a fun challenge as a chef.
It's interesting. And so all of a sudden, I'm going to be getting these 22-pound cases or something showing up of chard. And we got to figure out what to do.
That interesting challenge must go both ways as well. I mean, because it would give you a great idea, Brad, of what you're doing. Then you got to go, okay, well, how are we going to do this? And compatible gardening and all these questions come into it.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And Chris and I, at great length, talk a lot about the products and how we're going to do it. And a lot of it's
testing a bunch of stuff this year for us.
Yeah, a lot of it's seasonality. And we have to, there could be a lot of overlap. So we have to kind of see how everything fits with what we want to do. And Chris gives us lots of great ideas.
Well, thanks so much, fellas. And guess what? The folks at Joey Restaurants have been kind enough to pass along 2 $100 gift certificates, so you can go have a little bit of, you need a lot of carrots for that,
and a bunch of asparagus with it.
And a bunch of asparagus.
We have asparagus.
You can email for your chance to win at urbanrush@shaw.ca. We're going to take a quick